Good morning and happy Harness Your Hump Day. Tom Harness here, owner of Harness Digital Marketing, and we're hoping that we can bring some value and great discussion this morning when you pick up your first cup of coffee like myself here. How's everybody today? I was off last week. I was out sick, non-COVID related, but back better than ever, and even took a week off from the gym. And I'm now ready to hit the ground running. Today's topic, sometimes when you do these weekly podcasts or Facebook Live events, you start to wonder, all right, am I talking about the same topics over and over? So sometimes the best thing to do is to go out and ask the masses what they would like to hear. And today's topic was actually inspired by my good buddy Brian Burgess. I was talking to Brian Burgess, Brian Flatt, who is over at WSIU. And I said, hey, what are some topics you think would be good discussions? And one of them, it was a long definition, which I shortened to customer value or convenience. Good morning, Josh. Maybe you have some input on this as well, but customer value or convenience. So we're going to jump right in. I love this topic. It's uncomfortable. And if I'm a true business owner and I'm a true entrepreneur person, I'm going to have to speak the truth, right? So Brian's discussion question for me was, what do we do when we are always on the go of trying to get clients, and what are we doing, and are we being honest and truthful with ourselves of how we're treating our existing clients, right? I think we all do that, especially small business owners. We rush, we try to get in a hurry about bringing in clients or doing services or selling whatever. We forget about those key people. Good morning, Kathy. And I want to talk about that truthfully and honestly, at least from my perspective, right? So good morning, Brian. I hope you're doing well, sir. So the first thing I want to talk about is listening. When we own a business and we really want clients or customers, are we so far in the forest we can't see the trees? Are we really listening to our clients? I will tell you, early on, I felt like I was doing a great job of, what is it that I want my clients, what is it that I was actually, when I reflect and go back, I was telling them what they wanted, what they needed. And I think to this day, I really probably still wave in and out of that same thing. This is actually something I've learned quite well from Brian, is what are we doing to help make their lives better, right? So listening. Now, sometimes the clients don't always know exactly what they need or what they want, and you can offer guidance, but put the word, spread it there, and then listen. That's why when we focus here at Harness Digital Marketing on our 3 C's, customer service, content, and consistency, we try to base everything around that to help our clients understand. Now, are we 100% great at listening? No. I think we all get in that daily rut of the motions and going through the motions. And I think we do take our clients for granted. I will tell you that. I can speak to that 100% if I'm being truthful. We had a rough, I think COVID is finally hitting our industry or our business for the first time. Not that it wasn't, great. We were able to sustain through everything. But, we lost 3 renewals in 1 month. And for a small business, that's pretty big. So what do? You listen. You go back, you ask them, what could we have done better? What was it that we need to work on? And I think as fellow business owners, when we work B2B, we can be respectful and helpful and honest. We can tell them our feedback. And I think it's important that we do that, because if we want businesses to succeed, and we all do, especially small businesses, we need to tell them what we need to do. I'm definitely a person, when I get feedback, I'll process it, I'll talk to my team, and we'll move forward. One of the things I think that in the listening category that we need to do is to just take some time, reconnect. And my team usually establishes those connections. And I think maybe I could even do a better job of reaching out and offering a listening ear too. So there's always ways to reflect and find a better way. So that's the first one, listening. Number 2, connecting. Okay, so This ties in a little bit with listening, but when we're connecting with our customers, and if we're actually providing value for them, what are we doing to make that relationship authentic? I think that's the best word. To make it authentic. What are we doing to make it authentic? Are we just asking all the time, right? Are we just like, give me, give me, give me? And I think sometimes when I talk to other people about chambers, that's one of the things. It's like, well, what are they doing for me? And I always ask, well, what are you guys doing together? What are we working on together, right? It's not always about just what you can do or get from them, right? I think you can't squeeze blood from a turnip. I think that's the saying. I might have totally botched that this morning, but yeah. Josh says, what got you here won't get you there. Have to be willing to adapt and pivot. Yes. And, on that same line with your customers, you need to be true to your business model too, Josh. I would challenge that a little bit, which I would, no different. I agree with that statement 100%. But I also know with entrepreneurs and business owners that sometimes they listen too much to their clients and they let the clients dictate their business model. Well, you should be doing this and you should be doing this. If you're not in that field, or as Michelle would say, if that's not your lane, stay in your lane, right? Michelle's always saying, stay in your lane, my good friend Michelle. If that's not part of your business model, then definitely don't start going into areas. I see this with entrepreneurs all the time. They start adding a lot, and then they're not really good or known for what their core thing is, and that's the key thing. So when you're connecting with people, be authentic. Listen. No matter how passionate you are about your business or organization for that matter, what are you doing to create an authentic relationship, right? Authentic relationship. Are you just asking and taking, or are you creating a true relationship, right? Brian and I have many conversations about, sales it's about relationship building. It's not selling. It's a relationship, listening, connecting, all about connecting with your clients, right? That's how you can provide value, listening, connecting. The last one is be consistent, right? So most people have this sales process. They have this sales process of they beat the ground and they work really hard and they follow up and I will probably follow into this category too. I'm not calling the kettle black. You get them in the line, you get them part of the organization, and once they're there, no communication. It's like insurance. You just pay and you draw in and you give them money or you take their money, and as long as you get the money, you're good. Well, you want long-lasting relationships, right? So are you consistently not selling, but are you connecting with them, listening? Are you consistently doing those things? And I can't tell you what that means. You don't want to be a bother. You don't want to be a nuisance, but you definitely want to make sure that you're being consistent. And here's the thing. I think a lot of us get in this mindset of we just want that residual income, right? We want the easy way to make money. We want to just work really hard up front and be done and have money flowing in. One, I'm not saying that's right or wrong. That's not how I was raised. That's just not how my dad raised me. He's like, you work hard. And when you're at the top, when you're a business owner, you work the hardest, right? You do everything you can for those on your team, and you do all those things you can for your clients. So being consistent and not just having a conversation, getting the sale, closing the sale, and being done, or when they don't renew, why did you not renew? Why did you not? So it's too late sometimes. And then I guess the other thing with consistent is don't burn bridges. I've learned that. We've had clients come back to us, and mostly because they've gone elsewhere, and then they appreciate what we do. They appreciate our 3 C's: customer service, content, and consistency. So listen, connect, be consistent. Let's see here. Brian says, so happy to be working with our veteran nonprofit organizations. Together, we do more. Yeah, absolutely. And I think these 3 things, listening, connecting, and being consistent, those things apply to nonprofits, especially veterans organizations as well. Josh says, agreed. Can't be all things to all people, right? But it's so hard. We get caught up in that. And especially if we focus completely on money as a business, and that means we completely focus on just bringing in clients and you get more flies with honey. I've always wanted to have long-lasting relationships with clients, and we have some. And I'm so thankful for them, and I'm appreciative. And then we've had some that have gone away and come back, and I'm appreciative of them. And the ones that we worked with and that didn't come back, I'm appreciative of them. Everybody that's worked with us, because you know why? Each one of their businesses, each time that they work with us, not only do we market and connect with them and hopefully listen, connect, and be consistent with them, but we're also using what they bring into us from a profit, from a revenue, to help other veterans, to help other organizations. That's part of being a good business owner, a good servant leadership in business. And that's what I believe. So if you have questions or if you have comments about customer value over convenience, message me. Give me a call, put some comments below, and we'll have a good discussion. Kathy says, consistency is one of my biggest struggles. I get caught up in doing. And Kathy, I hear you. Please don't be so hard on yourself. Do not be hard on yourself. You recognize that. And here's the thing. We don't have to be perfect business owners. We all have our strengths. We all have those challenges. We don't have weaknesses. We have challenges. But Kathy, you can do this. Absolutely. And there's ways to put that in. And the pressures that we put on ourselves as business owners and the tough decisions we have to make sometimes for the right reasons are hard. And a lot of people, that's why not everybody's in business. That's why not everybody's in business. Not everybody can handle that. Surround yourself with good people, pray, give a lot of this to God, and you're good to go. Brian, looking forward to lunch. I want a long relationship. Me too, buddy. We're going to have a good conversation. I might have to give you some tough love, though. All right, are you ready for that? So Kathy, Brian, Josh, thanks for joining today. I appreciate that. And peace be with each and every one of you. All right, moving on. One of my favorite, I have nothing to do with this, but I take claim for it a little bit, but I am so proud of Crystal Davis and how she has evolved the Marketing Makeup Mondays into Motivational Marketing Makeup Mondays, right? I think it's great. She has a specific demographic. If you have not watched her series, you can go to Facebook Live, and you can also see some of her past episodes, and you can also see some of my past episodes of Harness Your Hump Day. So check out Crystal Davis's Marketing Makeup Monday. They're every Monday, unless we're busy or we take a break, right? And we're entitled to that. Also, continued thank you to Withers Broadcasting and Dana Communications for our relationship with Stars and Stripes SI. That has been going on for 2 years now. I'm so excited about it. We want to continue to grow that, and we want to provide a platform for veterans throughout Southern Illinois that are business owners, nonprofits, event planners, or family members, mamas and daddies, papas, that want to brag or share their kids' accomplishments of going into the military and serving this great country of ours, the United States of America. So, yeah. All right, events. I'm so excited. Events are coming back. So I'm going to go through these so we don't go too long. If you want information, I've created links, and there's contact people, which I'll tag after this airs. So every Tuesday, starting August 3rd this month, you can go to Country Cupboard in Carterville, Illinois, and they have a dementia group. It's called Memory Cafe Tuesdays. Becky Salazar, who we've worked with in the past, is spearheading this, and it's a way to get community involved with those that are suffering from memory loss, Alzheimer's. Not only the caregivers, but the people that are suffering from that as well. They're meeting for coffee, if you want breakfast or lunch, I guess in this case. They're meeting every Tuesday at 2 o'clock at Country Cupboard. It's just off of 13. Go support them. If you want to get out, or you are a caretaker and you just need some other support, go check it out. The 10th annual Glow Run, 10 years, hard to believe. This is a big event in Carterville with the Carterville Chamber of Commerce. It is Friday, September 10th, starting at 5 o'clock at Cannon Park. The contact person would be Harriet Mize. She's the executive director of the Carterville Chamber of Commerce. And I think sponsorships are done, but registration for the run/walk, and I think there's a poker walk too, I think, if I remember correctly. So check out all the events going on there. It's a big event. It's fun. It's in the evening. That is Friday, September 10th. Yeah, can you believe this? Wow. September 11th, the anniversary coming up, the big one. This will be a very big event for Veterans on Parade. Saturday, September 11th in Marion on the square. You can line up all over that way. We will be honoring veterans. I'll be in that parade. Hopefully I get the honor to take a veteran with me. So if you are someone that wants to be in it, or you have a family member and they want to ride in Hawkeye in my Jeep, message me, let me know. I'd love to escort them in the parade. It starts at 10 o'clock, and the contact person is Ed Smith or Tom Kadela. Ed Davis. I got that wrong. Ed Davis, sorry. Ed Smith's another veteran I work with. So Ed Davis or Tom Kadela are the point of contacts for that. And I do have a link for that as well. You can still register your vehicle. You can walk, whatever you want to do. And then next up, the IGOT, Illinois Gun Owners Together, a shot for life benefit for the Marion VA Food Pantry. That is Sunday, September 12th at Pond Creek. Let me see here. Trying to read. Pond Creek Shooting Range in Heron. The contact person for that is Drake Schmeiderer. Hopefully I did not botch that. I've got the event there. He let me know about this event. There's going to be some gun auctions, but there's going to be a shooting range event there. So check it out if you want to. If you're a gun-toting, loving, NRA card-carrying person and you want to support veterans and you want to support the Marion VA Food Pantry, go check it out. See if it works in your schedule. But that's Sunday, September 12th. So there's a lot going on that weekend. Nobody should be bored, and nobody should definitely not feel patriotic. There's a lot of events for that. And then my good buddy, Pastor John Holst, over at Zion Church, is having their, what is this? I don't know what annual this one is, but it is Oktoberfest Returns. Oktoberfest Returns. This is a great event. It's food, fellowship, and fun. And they've got a German band, authentic German food. It's just a great event. I love it. I'm hoping that I can also volunteer. I got to look at my schedule, but I know I'll be there, and hopefully I'll be able to volunteer. And then last but not least, October 29th, the Live to Lead Leadership Conference is back. It's going to be in person and virtual. There's going to be two options. The contact person for that is Russ Williams. There's still opportunities for sponsorships with that. You can buy tickets. This is a great conference, and it's a good opportunity to help grow your leadership skills and bring your team with you and help bring and build their leadership skills as well. All right, let's see if I'll wrap up any comments here. Susan. Oh, good morning, Susan. I'm sorry. Oh, and Andrew. Good morning. Miss seeing both of you. And Susan, I love the purple hair. Susan's gone all in with her branding. I love it. And that's great. You should always do that. And Andrew, I hope you're doing well, my friend, as well. So if you found any value in Harness Your Hump Day, please head over to Facebook and Google and leave us a review. I'd love to be able to continue to build this business and have an impact on businesses and organizations throughout Southern Illinois, and who knows, maybe someday even bigger. All right. Have a wonderful day. Peace be with every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon.